Alright everyone, so this is going to be a quick video to show you how to reset your Fire Stick in order to get your TNK app working. Now this one is already working right now, but I'm just going to show you how you would go through and reset it and get your app back. So excuse the camera quality, I'm doing this really quick to make sure we get everybody up and running tonight. So the first thing you are going to do is go over to your settings. Once you get there, go to My Fire TV. From there, you stay on that screen. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see Reset to Factory Defaults. Okay, it's not focusing, sorry. But click on Reset to Factory Defaults. It's going to ask you, if you want to reset it. Yes, you do. Hit Reset. And then you're going to give it a minute to, it's going to basically cycle on and off and maybe do a couple updates. And I'll come back once that's finished. But for now, like, yours should say this if you're getting ready to reset it. So I'm going to pause the video until it comes back up. And like when it's powering off and on, just let it do its thing. And you'll see this message. Make sure you pay attention to it. Don't unplug anything. Just let it do its thing. Alright, so once it resets, you'll start to see the screen. And this one might stay up here for a few minutes. And that's fine. It's just kind of updating and getting the latest software from Amazon. So you'll just have to be patient and let it do its thing. Once again, there's nothing we can do to speed that part up. It's not broken unless it never loads, but it does take a few minutes. Alright, so it's been about 3 or 4 minutes for mine and it's still updating. Oh wait, just came onto that screen. So like I said, just be a little patient because sometimes it takes a while. Alright, then you're going to get this message. It's telling you to touch the house button, which I don't think that's going to focus. But anyway, on your remote you have a house. You're going to double click that several times and just keep clicking it until you get that which says press play to start. Now sometimes you have to long press the house button and hold it for like 20 seconds, but either holding it for 20 seconds or either pressing it rapidly should get you to the screen where it's asking you to press the play button. All you'll do there is press the play button, click on English, and then here's the part where you are going to want to enter in your Amazon information. So most people do have their own Amazon account, and this is the great opportunity to get yours entered so that you're not under one of the fake accounts. If for some reason you don't have an Amazon account, just let me know and we'll send you the information for one of the dummy accounts. But we're going to go right over here to set up with remote. Now you can do the one right here, which is easier, where you scan and do the app. You don't have to. You can come right over here and click on set up with remote. Click on that. And once you do that, it's going to ask you to find your Wi-Fi. You're going to click on it. And then you're going to do your password and sign in. Okay, once you've connected to your Wi-Fi, and make sure you connect to your 5G. Now it's going to ask for updates, and chances are yours is going to say it's downloading the latest software. Now this is one update. It's probably more than that, which I think has been the issue. Some of the Fire Sticks skipped an update or missed an update, which caused them not to work properly and to start denying you from being able to log in. Alright, so right here it says have an account, sign in. I mean, you can make a new one if you don't have one, or you can use a dummy one, but I suggest having your own. I already have an Amazon account, so I'm going to click have an account and I'm going to sign in. And from here they have 2 ways to do it. But right at the bottom, if you look carefully, it says press the 3 lines to sign in using your remote. So on your remote, right beside the little house button, there are 3 lines that I'm going to click on, and from there I'm going to enter in my Amazon email and my Amazon password, and then I'm going to click sign in. Alright, so once you sign in, it's going to say welcome and then whatever your name is. I'm going to click on continue. If I want to save my password, I always click no. I mean, you can click yes if you want to. Then it's going to ask if I want to restore my Fire TV. This part is up to you. I always click restore because I have several Fire Sticks in my house that are registered under my name. Like I said, you can hit skip. It's not going to be any different, but I preferably, I choose restore. Then I just choose like the latest one, like this is the 9th one. So I'm gonna get that so that I get the latest stuff that I've had. And then at this point, this is where you're able to set up your remote in order to have it programmed to your TV to turn it on and off and do the volume and things like that. So I'm going to go through and find the brand of this TV, which is a Vizio, I believe. Double check. Yep, it's a Vizio. I'm going to click on that. Click next. And you can always skip this part too. All right. So yes, it turned up and down. So you want to test that by following the directions on the screen. Okay. And like I said, this is a part that you can skip if you're just trying to get straight to it. You can always go back and set the remote up. All right, so from here, we're gonna let it load. All right, all this stuff, no thanks unless that's something that you want to do. I hit no thanks here. No parental controls. Got it. All right, then from here, you're gonna click on your profile, or if you need to add one, you know, but from here, I'm just clicking on the one that I have. Okay, now once you get to this screen, this is very, very important. You're gonna go over here back to settings again. We're gonna go down to My Fire TV. Excuse my camera quality right now. We're gonna click on About. And if you see, it says downloading update. This is telling me that at some point when I had the Fire Stick originally plugged up, it missed an update, which is why my app probably stopped working, and it could not update it for whatever reason without me resetting everything, which is unfortunate, but it's something we've got to do. So you are going to want to wait and let this Fire Stick do as many updates as possible. So in order to check that, you're going to let it finish doing this update. You see how you can see the status bar over to the right side? And this may take some time, but it's needed. And this is also why I always send out those messages telling people to, you know, check for updates periodically, because Amazon has been notorious for sending out updates over and over. All right, once it says that, we're going to click on Install Update. And I'm sorry for this flashing on the screen, but... And again, while it's doing its updates, it tells you do not press any buttons. Even if things are popping up on the right side, don't press anything because you don't want to interfere with any of the updates. And as you can see, it's taken a while to do this. That's just because the Fire Stick was out of date. So we just have to be patient with it. And again, I apologize, it takes a long time, but like that's kind of out of our control, but this will solve our app issues. So it's been sitting now for about a minute or two. It seems longer when you're just watching it, but let yours sit as long as it needs to. Don't press any buttons, don't unplug it, don't do anything, but just let it go. And it's still updating, so like I said, it might take longer than what you want, but this is what we got to do. All right, so it just popped back up. That took probably about 7 or 8 minutes, I want to say. And it took me right back to this screen. And what you're going to want to do is click on check for updates again, and there's another update. Like I said, it meant that somewhere along the line, Amazon installed some updates that we missed, or just some random updates. All right, that one didn't take that long. Click it again. So you want to keep clicking check for updates until you get this message that says last checked, which will be Monday, May 8th, or whenever the date that you did it, and it says your Fire TV is up to date. All right, now from there, I'm going to click the little back arrow key, which is right beside the home button on your remote, to go back. And then from here, I'm just going to click on About. And then whatever kind of Fire TV you have, it might say Fire TV Stick 4K, it might say Max, it might just say Fire TV. But what you're going to do is you're going to click it 5 or 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see now it's giving me that little message at the bottom. So I'm going to click it 3 more times until it goes away. And you want to see this message, no need, you are already a developer. From there, I'm going to hit back. go to developer options. I want to turn this on, and then I'm going to go here and click here, but there's nothing on the Fire Stick, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to click OK. Now, click the house button on your remote. And remember, you can pause this video at any time, or, go back and rewatch parts of it if I'm going too fast, but I'm just going fast so that I can get it out there to y'all. Okay, once you get back, you're going to use the microphone on your remote that you should have. If for some reason you don't, you're more than welcome to go over here and type it in. But I just use my Alexa. I click it, downloader.
Sorry, I don't know that.
I have to say it again. Downloader. Okay, so she didn't recognize the first time, but she did the second time. I click on it. Anytime it's asking you to allow something, please click allow. If you don't, it's going to mess up and it won't let you download things. We're going to click on allow. Then we're going to click on OK. All right. And then from here, we are going to type in the new T&K TV code. Give me a second to grab that. The new code is 640988. Now, if you use the old code, I think it'll work, but going forward, let's use this code, 640988. Click go. It'll do this stuff. It'll tell you that it's going to download in just a moment, so you're going to give it a few seconds to do that. Now, if you see how quickly this is downloading, this is telling me that I have good internet speed. I'm on 5G. If you see that yours is going really slow, like I said, you might want to go in and check your internet just to make sure that you're on your 5G connection. All right, so right here, you're going to click on settings. Some Fire Sticks won't have this option and you won't have to worry about it, but if yours does, click on settings, and we're going to go to install unknown apps. And right there where it says off, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to do the same thing here. If you have anything in this list, you want to make sure it says on. And then I'm just going to hit the back arrow 2 times. Then I'm going to click on install. Okay. And it's telling me that it wants to install it. Of course I do. Click on install. And all those things popping up in the right hand corner are just apps that I had personally on my Fire Stick. That's why it asked me to restore them. So you'll see things like that if you restored your Fire Stick. All right, so app installed. It says, am I ready to launch it now? I can click the 3 lines. I'm just going to wait and just click on open at the bottom, or you could have clicked the 3 lines. Now from here, you're going to use your username and password to sign in. Now, I will say some of you have IPVanish, and I'll show you how to get that back just in case you need it and it won't let you sign in. But for those that don't need IPVanish, you're going to go in and type in your username and password. All right, so I clicked on sign in. All right, here's another one. You have to allow it. If you deny it, your T&K TV is not going to work. Allow, and voila. You should be back up. Always go to the right hand corner and update, even though it did it automatically. I still want to make sure. Now, I don't have my IPVanish signed in right now, so it may not pull up channels, but we're going to test our luck anyway. Go to live TV. I'm just going to click on A&E. And let's see if it works. And it actually did. Now, where I'm at, we need a VPN just because it helps it not buffer so much. But it logged in fine just now. If for some reason let me get out of this. If for some reason you cannot get in, you have a VPN, what you're going to want to do is go back to your home screen. Click on your Alexa, IPVanish. IPVanish. All right, get your IPVanish back or whatever VPN you have. Get signed in and connected just like always. I'm not going to go through all those steps because most of you who have VPNs know how to use it. Connect to your VPN and then go back to your T&K and you should be good to go. Now, you are probably going to be missing all of your other apps, like your movie apps and things like that, but I will make a separate video for you to get those back as well. Those won't take that long. I actually have an old video, but I'm just going to, probably send you that with the newer codes, and then I'll make a new video later.